here tonight. This Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Arlovski, 39 years old. Tuivasa, still just 25. Arlovski, the taller man by 1 inch. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, back inside to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a street fighter holding an undefeated professional record, 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 261 pounds. Fighting out of West Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 27 wins, 15 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 249 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting the former UFC heavyweight champion and the number 9 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Andrei. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Rob Madrigal.
Rob Madrigal, our referee. Pro MMA fight number 44 for Andrei Arlovski. Brittany Palmer, thank you very much. Arlovski's UFC debut, November 17th in 2000.
Right, Ty, you ready? Andrei, you ready? Let's go!
Aaron Brink. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Tuivasa in green, Arlovski in black.
I'm old enough to have sparred with Aaron Brink. Far back I go.
Very interesting that Tuivasa is the favorite coming into this fight, which shows you how high people are in this young man's potential.
But once again, every time you overlook Andrei Arlovski, that's when he's at his best.
Exactly. And he rises to the occasion. He knows that people think that it's over for him, and he wants to prove them wrong. He did in the Stefan Struve fight.
And in the Junior Albini fight before that, and he said in both of those fights, I stuck to Mike Brown's game plan. Leg kicks, combinations, staying disciplined. Will be interesting to see if he can extend Tuivasa here tonight. As we mentioned, Tuivasa has never seen a second round in pro MMA.
And that is huge for a guy who's seen championship rounds. He's seen just about everything in the sport. That's one to drag the young buck into places he's never been before. Deep water, see if this guy can swim.
The schedule that Arlovski has kept up at 39 years old is incredible. And fighting 15-minute fights, competitive heavyweight fights. He's as respected as any veteran in this sport by his peers.
Yeah, the fact that this is his 4th fight in years, really incredible.
Cracked him with that jab. And also, he's not a slow, plodding heavyweight either. He's kind of relied on the fact he's quick, he's comparatively athletic, and that doesn't usually hold up at his age. He's doing extremely well. Oh, right to full mount.
On top. This is terrible for Arlovski.
Well, I think maybe Arlovski's going for that double hook throw and just got caught. He went right down.
Yeah.
Arlovski came in with the #1 takedown defense in heavyweight history, near 83%.
Yeah, this is just a mistake. And he's trying to hip up and buck him over the top, but Tuivasa put the stop on that.
And this is a guy that's not forgetting Tuivasa, who cuts to the heavyweight limit. This is a big heavyweight. He showed UFC Embedded he was eating octopus and greens to try and make 265.
Oh, he'll do 15,000 calories after this fight tonight.
There is a ton of blood on Arlovski's neck from Tuivasa.
Right.
Arlovski's just stalling here.
He's going to burn his arms out doing this too.
Yep.
He just doesn't want to get dropped on.
Okay, Ty, you got to do something here.
And Tuivasa right now not really showing the ground experience to put his hips forward and get his arms out either.
Interesting. Let's see how the referee handles this, because he just said, Ty, you got to do something here, but his arms are tied up and he's in full mount. I hope he doesn't stand this up.
Got it
when the guys, look at this. And he's up. Tuivasa's cut bad, and I'm not sure what that was from.
Still about 2 minutes here to go in the round. Oh! Knocked down for Tuivasa.
Wow, lets him up. That's a young man with a lot of confidence in his striking.
Arlovski looking for the takedown.
Yeah.
Almost gets it if it wasn't for the cage. Where's the knees?
Don't expect a veteran to stand and bang with you when he's hurt. He went right for the clinch and the takedown. Even if he doesn't get it, he's going to clear his head.
There's the knees. One in the body there by Arlovski, and he steps away. Tuivasa's going to have a hard time seeing out of that right eye. And Arlovski, being the veteran that he is, look for that left hook.
Looking for Arlovski right now to slow this fight down. Got stung. He has the guy cut. Might go to his first, second round. Doesn't want to walk into anything stupid right now.
Tuivasa, very good athlete, former rugby player in his native Australia. One of 3 Aussies here on pay-per-view tonight.
Oh, big shot by Tuivasa.
Complete on an eye poke.
Oh, cracking right from Tuivasa over the top.
Oh, Arlovski with the right hand.
Arlovski with a quick check on the clock, eats an elbow.
Arlovski so far much more willing to engage in a striking battle than I would have expected going into this fight. He's content to stand and bang.
I think he wants to prove a point.
So it looks like Tuivasa will see a second round for the first time.
Can't call it if I didn't see it, man.
Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor. Make the switch to Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. More natural, better sports drink. Grab one today at 7-Eleven.
The referee said something to Arlovski. I can't call it if I didn't see it. I don't know what that was in reference to.
I was going to be eye poke. He turned to him and said, I got eye poked, and the ref went, keep fighting. I think that's what he's referring to.
I promise you, Ty, I promise you this doesn't get harder. That was his hardest round. Okay? I need you to do singles. Okay? When he rushes in, I want the uppercut. Okay? Okay? Do singles and to your right. Okay? Every time you're hitting him, he's ducking to do a double clinch. Okay? So feint. You've got to feint and do singles. Okay? Breathe, brother, breathe. Big breath, Ty. Good. Switch back on. You got your second win. It won't be harder than this one. Here we go. You heard him.
Round 2. Unfamiliar territory for Tai Tuivasa. He outlanded his first 2 UFC opponents 60-13. Now coming off a competitive round against Andrei Arlovski.
Round 2, let's go!
Both men trying to run their UFC winning streak to 3. Tuivasa in green, Arlovski in black.
Gas just isn't about time or how hard you're working. It's about how much adversity you're facing in a fight. And Tuivasa cut for the first time in his UFC career, certainly. Faced a little adversity for the first time in his UFC career. That might take a lot of gas out of him too, and that's where Arlovski's waiting on. How does this kid handle a little bit of physical pressure, a little bit of adversity?
Arlovski experiencing a career renaissance that few expected he could realize. 1 minute gone by here in round 2. Arlovski ate a couple shots there. He has a son, Andrei, and another boy coming this month.
A couple good right hands there by Arlovski.
Very active. One about Tuivasa's chin. He spars with Mark Hunt consistently and has for years. The fact that he's alive means you can take a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's a lot of them.
Arlovski with a nice 1-2 there. And Tuivasa eats it.
Arlovski's starting to mix it up and find his range here midway through round 2.
A lot more boxing than he did with Stefan Struve.
Well, he's not dealing with that ridiculous reach advantage
7 feet
has over everybody. Tuivasa bleeding out of the nose now quite a bit and keeps blowing it, which is what they tell you to never do.
Make your eyes swell up horribly.
Tuivasa in the clinch.
Tuivasa also recently becoming a father, and Tyson Pedro has said that is really what flipped the switch for Tuivasa in terms of the conditioning and the overall approach to the MMA game. Left hook for Tuivasa is there.
And a right hand from Arlovski.
Arlovski's punches so far in this fight, in those little exchanges when they're close, are a little bit tighter. They're a little bit more accurate than Tuivasa, but Tuivasa got in.
And he just popped him with a double jab. Good footwork there by Arlovski. Take an angle after the punch. Big wind up there.
Stinging right hand there from Tai Tuivasa as we approach the 2-minute mark here in round 2.
And that's something Arlovski wants to avoid. He's just putting his hands up and kind of trying to weather the storm. He's got to move and angle out. He does not want to stand in front of Tuivasa, even with his hands up. This kid hits too hard.
Cardio and the output both holding up for Tai Tuivasa.
Oh, that at least took him off balance. Might have hurt him.
I think most of those he blocked, but he was in need of a rest. And he decided to try to block things rather than get out of there, just to conserve energy.
And he stumbled for a second.
There's often those moments in a fight where a fighter has to gauge his ability to recover. Looking for the takedown, he gets it.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't press a little more and stay low for the takedown.
Tuivasa's face is busted up.
Nasty cut on the bridge of that nose.
He poked him.
Pausing the action here due to an inadvertent eye poke.
Second one.
Yep.
We'll take a look at it here.
So let me take a look at the track.
Nick! Really just sort of grazed it. It's more of a slap than anything. Wait a minute. It seems like he's wincing the other eye.
He got poked.
Which eye? Wait a minute. So play that back again, because he's saying it's his right eye. But if I'm correct, it seems like he was that the eye he was pawing at? Yeah, it was.
He got slapped on the right side, but I don't see any poke there.
No, it's a slap.
He just slapped him.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ty, just watch your fingers, okay? It's the warning.
Speaking of veteran moves,
Right up.
maybe,
He's looking
right?
for a break.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, less than a minute now in this second round. Arlovski came in with 16 UFC heavyweight wins.
Tuivasa with a nice check left hook.
One of the issues so far in this fight is they're both having their moments. Arlovski's wearing them a little bit better. Tuivasa, to your point, Joe, looks like a mess. I mean, they're both landing good punches, but Tuivasa really, really busted up. Arlovski a little bit too, but it's going to influence the judgment for sure.
And this is, again, as you said earlier, this is a new experience for Tuivasa. Into the second round, looking for the third.
Wayward spinning back fist attempt by Arlovski. Tuivasa unable to capitalize. 10 minutes down.
More boxing than a lot of us would have thought. Andrei Arlovski throwing some vintage combinations, staying behind the jab, straight, accurate, doing very well with the jab and the right hand, throwing good combinations, moving in well. Tuivasa, though, we knew he had power. He's been showing it here a lot of times with that left hook, the right hand inside,
and maybe
very effective punches for him.
Right, he's going to back up with his hands down, spinning back fist, finish with a high kick. Hey, let's go, calf kick, calf kick's there. Calf kick, spinning back fist. Hey, if you get your foot sweeps, you got to stay on top of him. Give him pressure, make him uncomfortable. Get that takedown. Hey, we got to win this round. Might be 1-1, we got to win this round.
Seconds out.
See the blood.
Let's go, seconds out. Come on, guys.
Fight fans, check out the UFC store on your mobile device. Get your favorite fighter gear and more. Shop now and receive 15% off during tonight's fight. Use code UFC225 and start saving today. All right, third and final round here. Andrei Arlovski and Tai Tuivasa. Mike Brown repeatedly calling for the spinning back fist out of his pupil. Andrei chants here in his adopted hometown of Chicago, Illinois. Nice short right hand for Tuivasa.
Andrei's really telegraphing that right hand. He doesn't throw it like he used to. It's more of a looping punch now. Back in the day, it was a clean, straight punch.
His straight right was invisible back then, so quick.
And I wonder if it's shoulder problems, like what's causing him to change how he throws it. Stiffness.
Tuivasa, undefeated in MMA, does have some pro boxing experience, 5-2 with 3 knockouts. Looks like that left hand from Arlovski landed. Numbers pretty close in this one. Slight edge for Andrei in that last round.
Problem is, Tuivasa tends to step in with power shots, not a ton of setup. They tend to be power punches, and a veteran like Arlovski is able to see a lot of those coming in. Just like that. Not a lot of jabs, not a lot of trickery, not a lot of shoulder feints or arm feints. No faking for the takedown. It's right in on the power shot, and the jab can stop that coming in.
Watch your heads, guys. Tuivasa biting down his mouthpiece now. He's trying to make something happen. Much more urgency coming out of him.
There's a new cut on his nose, though, or it opened up because suddenly a torrent of blood down his nose.
Well, no denying the potential of Tuivasa. This is still a developing fighter, 25 years old, went to the elbow there. A lot of time to add wrinkles and layers to his MMA game.
And, you know, he's answering some questions tonight. He's still throwing in round 3, hasn't looked exhausted, still comparatively light on his feet.
Eating some very good shots, showed a great chin.
There's no quitting this kid.
But so far, Andrei's getting the better of these exchanges.
We have crossed the midpoint now of this third and final round. Arlovski goes high, just misses.
Come down to who wants this fight more, who's willing to put more into these last 2 minutes.
Good left hook by Tuivasa.
Big shot.
Counter off the right hand. Andrei's got his mouth wide open. Oh, ate another left hook. Tuivasa with an elbow on the top.
Staggered him.
Trouble. Tuivasa coming on here. He stunned him with that last right hand.
Arlovski hanging tough.
Could quite easily be 1-1 right now. Tuivasa finishes strong. He might be able to win this fight. Who knows what's on the judges' scorecards.
Arlovski mixing it up well.
Yep. Well, as you mentioned, Jimmy, the condition of Tuivasa, very good sign. He ate a stiff jab there.
Beautiful jab by Arlovski.
Still showing some funk. He'll do something tricky. I'm just so impressed with Andrei Arlovski going toe-to-toe with this young heavy hitter as long as he has. That's incredible. No fear, no backing down.
Nice check advantage of that.
Arlovski 18 seconds away from going the distance for a 4th consecutive time here in the UFC.
And how about his conditioning? Look at this, light on his feet, the 3rd round, 39 years old. Hit him a left hook there.
Celebrating a little early.
They don't do that. don't do that.
So Andrei Arlovski and Tuivasa go the distance tonight here in Chicago. Competitive fight that seemingly could go either fighter's way.
Very close fight. Very close fight. I mean, I'd like to look at the numbers of actual shots landed.
Unofficial, but slight edge for Tuivasa, at least in terms of the significant strikes, 69-61.
There's a nice jab by Arlovski to right hand over the top. There's a good left hook by Tuivasa that dropped Arlovski. A little bit of that was cross feet. He definitely landed the shot, but the feet were out of position. There's a nice jab by Tuivasa. Look, elbow over the top by Tuivasa. Either way, what this was a great test for a young lion to face an old warrior that still has a lot of gas in the tank.
And while you like a quick knockout, Jimmy, a valuable 15 minutes for Tuivasa. Let's show you some of the numbers. Head strikes advantage Tuivasa. Slight edge in terms of the body strikes. Arlovski worked the lower half pretty well. Another one of those fights in which you're glad you're not a judge, I bet.
Close rounds, close fight. And this was a master's class for Tuivasa fighting Andrei Arlovski. Great fight for him. Just a matter of who came out on top. That's up to the judges.
To that end, the official decision is brought to you by Metro PCS, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC on a fast nationwide LTE network. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Bam Bam Tuivasa.
I'm here with the winner, Tuivasa. First of all, Ty, congratulations on the biggest win of your career and a very tough fight with a real old veteran in Andrei Arlovski. Give us your thoughts on the fight.
I said when I got the fight, I said it's an honor to fight Andrei. Andrei, we fucking put a mad show on, brother. Thank you.
This was a long fight for you, a tough fight against a guy with a lot of experience. How much did that affect you during the fight? How much were you learning during the fight?
Massive learning curve for me, but finally I can shut a few people up and say, fucking, what if it goes to the second round, you know what I mean?
Well, you certainly did go the full distance, and you did it with a guy who's been there and done that with some of the very best in the world.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that performance. Obviously I was coming out for the knockout, but you know, sometimes it doesn't happen, especially against a tough opponent like that who's fighting in front of his own crowd.
Well, Ty, for a guy like you, 24 years of age, you have massive amounts of potential, and a fight like this is critical for your learning and for your development. Congratulations on a huge win, and we look forward to seeing you again inside the octagon.
Thank you very much. One more thing. Can you do the honors and lend me your shoe?
I'm not lending you my shoe. You're going to have to do that with somebody else, bro. I got to walk around that thing. I know how you guys do that. That's disgusting. He drinks beer out of shoes, folks.
I'm about to do one now. Western Sydney. Ash. Hey. My dilly Billy, I'm coming home. My baby Brody, I love you.
Tuivasa, ladies and gentlemen.